We'll begin with a big announcement from South Korea's top office. South Korean government says it'll leave the military intelligence sharing pact with Japan.
This announcement likely to have a big impact on the already badly strained relations between Seoul and Tokyo over what started out as just a trade row. We go straight to our Shin Se-min, who is standing by at the Blue House for us with the details. Se-min, take it away.
Right, guys, the long-awaited announcement on whether or not to renew the joint real-time military information sharing pact with Japan is out. The South Korean government says it is ditching the general information sharing pact with Japan known as the GSOMIA, the General Military Information Agreement with Japan as of this year. Let me say that again. The South Korean government says it is leaving the joint real-time classified information sharing pact with Japan called GSOMIA. Now let me take you to that scene of the briefing room moments ago.
The South Korean government has decided to end the General Security of Military Information Agreement and will inform Japan of the decision via a diplomatic channel.
And the reasoning is that Japan has violated trust with South Korea by accusing Seoul of illegally transferring chemical materials to North Korea, one of the reasons Tokyo gave for imposing its export curbs. Now, it's also said that the government concluded that it is not in the national interest to continue the joint military information pact, the GSOMIA. And guys, this information sharing pact had initially been set up by all three parties, South Korea, the U.S., and Japan in November of 2016 to counter nuclear and missile threats from North Korea, part of the regional efforts to monitor the regime. But now all that seems unlikely with today's announcement.
Now, the announcement comes in contrary to what was widely believed. Many had expected that the South Korean government would extend the GSOMIA. But now that it has decided to scrap the deal, I'm sure it will have a big impact on future Korea-Japan relations as well down the line. What can we expect from now?
Right. This pact is something that had been set up to counter threats coming from North Korea on the Korean peninsula in regards to some of the military-related actions that had been going on in the past couple of years. And as for the ramifications of today's announcement, there are many, one of which is the possibility that it could negatively impact regional efforts to monitor North Korea, which has recently ramped up its military activities in the past couple of weeks. But get this, official here at the top office, shortly after the announcement said that the allies of Seoul and Washington had been closely coordinating in every step of the decision-making process up until the announcement that the pact is over. So, again, indicating that the joint bilateral deal between South Korea and the U.S. stands strong amid today's announcement. That's all for me at the hour, but I'll be sure to bring you a more comprehensive report in our later newscast. Guys?